Hello and what's up everyone, Thunderbob here, and I am checking out some more Diablo 2 Resurrected tonight. This is the full released game. I did show off this build recently in the alpha, and I remarked that I thought it would be very, very fun to try in cows, and that's what I'm going to do today. This is a single player save file from the classic game. Obviously I didn't farm all this stuff since Resurrected released, but I'm going to be both playing on Battle.net and also occasionally testing out builds offline in single player using either edited or old save files for builds that I intend to try online later. And this is one of the ones that I think would be really fun. It's kind of a an offshoot of the bear sorceress, the Enchantress, that uses Demon Machine to shoot out explosive piercing bolts. We're gonna go through the gear real quick. Demon Machine. You get Dream just for some extra um, lightning damage through Holy Shock. It doesn't appear to impact the explosion caused by your demon machine, but I believe it is carried by the bolt because I'm killing fire immune guys, and this is the only real way I could be. So that's why I've got it on here. I might change this out later, but that's what I'm using at the moment. Dragon, the fire damage from Holy Fire actually stacks with your explosive shot. All fire damage does go through, so this helps increase your explosive damage. Hillard's Wrath, Deadly Strike, skills, attack speed, all that good stuff. Gore Riders, again, a bunch of good effects to have on your shot. Volcatho, some lifesteal, and some plus skills. Razor Tail, with these two items, you have almost 100% pierce rate. Should be a lot of fun with cows. Raven Frost, you don't get frozen. Some cool crafted gloves, lifesteal, attack speed, crushing blow, all that great stuff. And then I got some fire skill charms to make enchant better, and we're going to look at the build also. I did make a couple of modifications based off some comments people had. You max warmth and enchant and fire mastery to get your enchant damage as high as possible, and on my switch that's where I'm at. I realize this could be way higher if I focus more on plus skills. I might play around with that later, but it seems to be doing well enough. Before I put some points into Fireball and Firebolt to try to get um, the Hydra damage up on the chance to cast Hydra, but it really wasn't worth it. So I've gone ahead and taken those points away. I do have Lightning Mastery maxed, and the other places that I put some points is into Energy Shield and Telekinesis. With this build, I'm not spending any mana generally. My main attack is simply, my normal attack to shoot explosive arrows. There's no mana cost. So I've got a lot of mana. Really, all I'm using is Teleport. So I've got Energy Shield, which I wasn't able to max, but I got it up to level 12, and I've got 10 points here just to bring the cost down if I do get hit. I may play around with the points here, but there's just not enough points left over to max both of them, so I kind of split the difference, absorb most of the damage, and then lower the cost of that to your shield. And then just 1 point in Frozen Armor. I didn't have a lot of points to play with, even at 99. I could always change out the Dream Helm for something else, like something with some Deadly Strike, like what is it, Guillermo's. But at the moment, I'm trying out Dream still because I want something to deal with immunities when I can. But if I change that out, I would drop Lightning Mastery and then max probably Energy Shield and Telekinesis. I'd have enough points then. That's kind of the only thing I might change. We're going to go ahead and kill some cows. I've already got the portal up here. And yeah, let's get started. Some buffing. And really, this is it. Left click attack, right click teleport. That's the whole shebang. And really where this kind of works best, I like Fire Immune already, but I do have Infinity on the Mercenary, is when you get enough guys together. And you can get all of those explosions to, the Pierce, to hit enough of the cows. Got a Lum Room. To pierce, and every single time it pierces and hits another cow, it will cause an explosion. It kind of cascades a bit, in my mind, kind of similarly to how Lightning Fury works. Just trying to get enough guys to kind of show it. Like, look at that, just a whole line, and each of those explosions can hit multiple cows, multiple enemies. And this is player 1. I'll probably try this in player 8 as well, just to see how it compares. But it definitely does really well in player 1 difficulty. Obviously, I don't think this is gonna take the crown as like the best cow build ever. I think Fury beats this still, hands down. It's just such a good build, but it's a fun build. Though it does have 2 high-cost items, the Dream and the Dragon. And even the Dream, that could probably be traded out. Fire and lightning immune. Look at all those hiders, that's pretty cool. They're not really doing much, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fun. It's just a fun build. This would probably be late in my, you know, play on Battle.net. It's not like an early build by any means. And look, no mana. And with level 20 Warmth, like, you pretty much instantly regenerate all your mana whenever you teleport. Like, there's no issues there. How many sockets does that have? Oh well, single player. I'm not gonna probably play this character again. Unless they make it on Battle.net. They also fixed, I'll turn on the performance monitor here. They fixed the lag that was being caused by Hellfire Charm. I did a video kind of showing that off previously, but it's kind of nice in the alpha. If you ever had that charm on, it dropped your frames considerably. So it's cool that they didn't have to scale that back too much, and now performance is way better. Need some bigger packs. Where are all you moo cows at? It works best when they're really stacked on top of each other, because that single bolt can pierce, you know, 10 cows, and every cow that it touches, every cow that bolt touches will trigger an explosion. Get a big group of them here. Yeah, like, that's where it gets kind of fun. And is it as fast and as powerful as Lightning Fury? Probably not. It is just a fun build. I think the... I almost said cow Sorceress. I think the bear Sorceress is probably a little bit better. It definitely has higher damage because my understanding is the Dream and the Dragon end up getting applied twice on melee versus once. This is how it's been explained to me on ranged attacks. So you end up getting considerably more damage on melee attacks. But I think the explosive shot makes up for that to some extent. Not completely. In the range here. You know, instead of... Bear is very single target oriented. It's great for, you know, something like Ubers or, you know, boss killing. But if you're trying to kill multiple guys, it's kind of a pain. I've got a video kind of showing it off. You're literally just smacking one enemy at a time. But here, you know, you can kill an unlimited number of enemies. So I think that's the trade-off. Bear is clearly better for, I think, a lot of boss runs, and like if you want to try like Ubers on a, like almost like a smite character on Sorceress, I think Bear is probably better. But I think for clearing a screen, Sorceress might, the Bow Enchantress Sorceress might be a little bit better. And I'd love to hear any thoughts, and even any suggestions on gear changes, especially like, is it worth it to do the Dream with the helm, or is it better to run Dragon? Curious what thoughts are on that. I definitely might change that out, just so I can have a couple more points to play with. And you know what I didn't do last time? I didn't cast Enchant on my Merc. That would have added a little bit more damage. Oops. Oh well, I didn't need it. I think I pretty much cleared this this run. Hell if I put my bow back on. Yeah, so if you got any thoughts, let me know. If there's any builds I haven't run throughout the alpha, or anything in particular you want to see, like specific areas, I'm definitely going to go back and play some of them now that the whole game is open, and like, you know, there were some builds that definitely didn't excel in the areas that we were limited to in the alpha. And now that, like, you know, Act 3, 4, 5, now that cows, now that Ubers um, is available, I'll definitely go back and replay some of those builds and check them out again. And probably try to introduce some new builds to get a couple. I've got some ideas on. Um, I try to, you know, I'll look at guides for popular builds, but I definitely try to make my own spin or try to come up with new things as well. I just don't want to... Thing is, there's only so many builds out there, and people have had 20 years to play, so like anything you can think of, probably someone at some point has tried it, but if there's something I haven't seen or something really cool, that, you know, cool build that that I haven't experienced, definitely let me know. I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video, if you want to check out some of my others, feel free to do so, and if you like what I'm putting together, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. Thank you again, everyone, and have a great night.